What's up? It's the girl, Quinny, back with another video. So good morning, guys. I'm just getting home from work. I just started eating, y'all. I had me some pepper steak with some house. I did not call you Max over here. With some house fried rice and some white sauce on that, and some cucumbers with a Minute Maid. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to come and do a video this morning because I felt like, okay, I just come and get my video out the way for the day. Yeah. So the oldest is home from school today. He ain't feeling well, so we dealing with that. My dog's staring at me wanting some food like a little lost hound. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And like I said, I just got home from work. Well, I didn't just get home from work, but just winding down, so I figured I would come and do a video real quick for you guys. Yeah, I want to talk about for a minute online dating. I want to talk about online dating, Facebook dating, Instagram dating, any type of dating. Okay. So, back in the day, they had the thing called the ChatLine. Comment down below if you was on the ChatLine, and comment down below what was your ChatLine name. Back in the day, I used to be on the ChatLine. I used to call whatever. I don't even know whether the ChatLine still exists, but I used to be on there. My name was Colada. I used to be like, "Hi, this is Colada." Don't ask me. I like pina colada, so I just figured I would just say my name was Colada. Then people would be like, "Oh, that's your real name?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. We'll go with that." But yeah, I used to be on the chat line or whatever, and the chat line was universal. The chat line was down south. It was up north. I remember I was probably like 15 on chat line. And one story, this was when I was in Massachusetts. I had lived with my dad, and me and one of my friends, we was just on the chat line meeting dudes or whatever. And we ended up meeting up with some guys, and we were just young and dumb. We met up at the train station. So we meet the guys at the train station, and we end up getting in the car with the guys. And he was starting the car with a screwdriver. I said, "Well, okay, I'm young and I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. I think this car is stolen. This is not my car." So we chilled in the car for a little bit, and I was just like, they were smoking weed. I'm not a weed smoker, so, that wasn't for me. So I'm like, "Okay, well, nice knowing you." And we just left. So that was a crazy experience right there. Then I end up meeting this other dude that was very short, and he was ugly too. I want to say his name was like Frog or something like that. And this was a time where, my body was banging, okay? Period, poo. Body was banging. And I used to wear, my dad had mind you, we in Massachusetts, that's like home of the Red Sox. My daddy, he was born in Brooklyn, so I used to wear like his Yankee jersey, like the baseball jersey. You couldn't tell me I wasn't hot stuff. But people, they ain't never messed with me, so I was like, okay, I'm booming. So I end up meeting the dude Frog. I'm just like, this chat line just is not for me, Then I remember, comment down below, like, if you had a crush, like, who was your crush? Did I ever have a crush? Yes. So I had a crush. A lot of people would know this. I had a big crush on Coach Clark. He was the PE teacher. Oof, he was fuzine. Okay, I think he had a thing for Miss Fritz though. She was like the other PE person or whatever. But yeah, I remember I used to be so fresh. I used to do like my little sit-ups and stuff. I used to just have my little legs. Girl, that whole bit. Coach Clark was just, oof. I actually seen a recent Facebook. He was aging very nicely still. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much my crush in school. And I also remember, what else are some good memories? That is like, I got some good memories. So some we cannot discuss. Okay. But yeah, I was like a partier at a young age. So say I was going to like little hole in wall clubs when I was like 17, 18, you know, because I was developed early. I knew I had to be 17 because I was actually driving to these clubs. So I do remember one time going with my cousin Sheba. So we go into this little hole in wall club. You couldn't tell me I went in, you know, back then I was just my little dance. Anyway, you couldn't tell me I wasn't doing the thing. So I was dancing with this dude. I don't even know who the dude was. But I remember this, it was kind of like a juke joint vibe. So I remember they had this jukebox. So I go down and drop it, you know, I'm dropping it. But the knees they gave out. The knees gave out and I end up like falling forward and hitting my head into the jukebox. That was one of the most embarrassing things I remember that happened to me. Another embarrassing thing that happened to me, like, I'm not a real clumsy person, but I'm telling you something. This one probably is one of the most embarrassing things that has happened to me. So it was this guy I was talking to, and at this point I was still a virgin. So he was trying to, you know, woo me to get me to do whatever, but I wasn't falling for it. So I think, and mind you, FYI, like guys really, really like you when you hold out. You know, they were like, oh well, I don't know. These days, dudes be like, oh, she ain't putting out, I'm moving on to the next one that is. But who knows? I take that back. I can't call it for guys these days. But anyway, so he probably was like, oh, she's something special because, you know, she's saving herself. So he ended up moving away. And it's funny because I remember I snuck out the house to see him. Because where I live, we live right across the street from the high school that I used to go to. And I snuck out. I don't even know, was I in high school then? No, I couldn't. I was in middle school at that point. Don't be judging. Okay, I was in middle school, I think. So he was like, okay, I'll meet you over to the baseball field in a dugout. And I was like, okay, my intention was just to go over there and just make out, just kiss. His intentions probably was something else. So I ended up sneaking out the house, went over there to the baseball field. We all we did was kiss in the dugout. Came back home. Why was my mama and my grandma waiting for me? My mama beat the brakes off of me that night. All I remember was crying, and back then we had like a little, you know, like the space heaters, but it was actually a space heater that was hooked on to like the gas line. So I remember crying and just staring at the wall with the little lines with the fire. You just watching it like the shadow. My mama beat the brakes off me that night, and then my grandma, it's like she stayed next door, so she kind of co-signed. So it's like I really couldn't do nothing because it's like when my mama ain't home, my grandma. And you couldn't sneak in. I couldn't even skip school really because it's like you live right across the street from the high school. Like everybody gonna know what you're doing. Anyway, so fast forwarding. So this had to be like maybe 8th grade or something like that. 8th grade, somewhere like that. I went to the football game. Me and Sheba went to the football game. Or was it me and Sheba? I don't know if Sheba was with me that night. I don't know who was with me that night, but whatever. I ended up going to the football game. So this person that I was in the dugout with came to the football game because he ended up moving away. But his team was playing our team, so he came. So, okay, our team was on this side. His team was on that side. So I'm walking over, and I'm like meeting him. And I go to run up to him, and mind you, it's muddy outside. I ran up to him, and before I got to him, I slipped and fell back in the dirt, in the mud. I was muddy, and I was like, okay, well, what do I do now? So my dumb self still goes up to hug him, and he's just like, I was just like, I couldn't do nothing at that point but go home and change. And it's like, you done embarrass yourself, so you can't even go, you can't go back. But I was just like, that was embarrassing, okay? But yeah, those were some good times, you know. I remember my teacher, Miss Roush. She looked like a real skeleton, y'all. She was very, very slim, and she was pale, and she looked like a skeleton. And the way like the kids used to talk trash about her, it's like all you do is sit in the class and laugh. Those are just, you know, us being kids or whatever. But I had some real embarrassing times, y'all, in school. Like, but you know what? The funny thing about it is like I was one of those kids that was like, I was quiet. I wouldn't say I was sneaky. I was quiet. I kind of like had to stay under the radar. But I still did things to like maybe make my mom mad, and you know, I was never one of them trouble kids where, you know, the principal would call my mom and be like da 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 da. You know, I wasn't that person. But yeah, I feel like when I started getting older, that's when I felt like school really wasn't for me, you know. Maybe it was where we lived too. We lived in a predominantly clear people town, white people town. No, I'm not racist, so let me go ahead and put that out there. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's how I grew up. I mean, you had a mixture of white and black, but it was predominantly a white, you know, town. We had one traffic light, so it wasn't nothing like to write home about. It was a small town in Georgia. Everybody pretty much knew everybody. One thing I do remember now is, remember, y'all, comment down below if y'all remember this. Remember when we used to go to the Time Saver and they used to have them 10-cent sodas? We used to be racking up. Okay? And I also remember they used to have like the snack machines outside of the high school. And when I was younger, my uncles used to rock. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snitch y'all out, but you know, this is back in the day. They used to rock the machines, and the snacks used to fall out. We used to be eating good. But yeah, those were some real good times. Like, and if y'all stay tuned, I'm gonna dig up some more good times. But yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, you know, embarrassing moments as a teen, just as I reminisce. And you know, I really enjoyed my teen years for the most part. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about, I don't really want to talk about it here because you know who's here. I know he don't even watch my video, but tomato. No, I don't want to talk about the first time. Nah. I don't know. I'm going to find something good to talk about. Good and juicy to talk about. But guys, I just wanted to keep this short and sweet and tell you guys good morning. I hope you have a great and wonderful day and be very productive in your day. As for me, I'm about to go and take me a nap and, you know, get my mommy rest because I know the kids are going to be in full effect when they come home today. So I want to say, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification button so you'll be notified when I drop another banger. And the girl Quinny is signing off.